Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Gnomoria with yours truly, Inzainia. We're going to get back into the game. I was doing the digging out from yesterday, or from the last episode, and almost got it all dug out, as you can tell. I got down to here, but look right here. We started to get attacked by goblins. So I wanted to keep that in the stream, so I paused the game. As soon as I saw the goblins, I was going to dig all this out off camera just to get it done. Because I wasn't doing anything else. I didn't assign anybody to do anything else. I just basically put it on 2 speed and hit the space bar and just let them dig. And so I was going to get that all done. That way when I started this episode, we could go ahead and start moving stuff in. And we've gotten enough of it to where we can move all of our stuff in. They're just digging out a couple more rooms. And they've got, a square and a room there, and then our thing to go down. So everything that we need dug is dug. Anyhow, we've got some goblins to kill. I don't know how many, because I can only see one so far, and he is unarmed apparently. We can click on him, go to Goblin, go to Attack, go to Equipment, see that he has nothing. Go to Attack. All of my squads are set to attack him right now, so I don't have to do anything because it was a Nomi that saw him. All we have to do now is just hit the space bar. Ooh, there's another one. Hit the space bar again, let our Nomis kill him. The goblin has died. The goblin has died. I don't believe anybody received any injuries. We can go to the population window and look. No. Nobody injured. Nobody's idle. Alright, so we got some more beef. That means more sausages. Yes, we eat the goblins, by the way, in case you weren't aware. So we're going to get all of this stuff built, all of this stuff moved, and all of that done before we start progressing and doing anything else. So the first thing that we want to do is go down and start tearing apart all of our equipment. Now the cool thing about tearing apart equipment is that once you do it, all that happens from then is they break it into its basic components. Not wood, but the chair, the table, the pick, the chair, the table, the knife, or the chair, the table, the chisel. You get that. They don't tear it down into wood and stone parts. Like there's the sawmill. It's got the, of course, a plank that was laying there, but it's been broke down into a blade, a saw blade, a chair, and a table. And if you look at the ground there, you can see there's a pine workbench, an orange wood chair, and a granite saw blade. They're just waiting to go. So that when I then reassign for them to build them somewhere, they'll just come grab these 3 parts, carry them up there, and build them. So you can move stuff around really conveniently in this game. Is the best way to place it. Alright, now to decide where we want to put everything. Now I think last time we decided that we were going to put our wood here, our stone here, and then our tailoring and leatherworking over here. All of our metal stuff was going to go up there. When we find one that's 2, wood, cooking and eating and stuff was stuff that was going to go, where's the main entrance? Right here. So in here, yeah, because that's off into the to go down. So we're going to put all of our food stuffs here, and that's going to leave some stuff. But when we get done, we've got a 2-room here, and I can make a 1-room here. What I was thinking about doing is putting a block back there, and cutting into this, and then that would give me enough for another 4 stations there. I'm not sure. I know that I'm going to need a place for the bone carver, and there was one over here, the bone carver and the butcher. So I might put the bone carver and the butcher in there. And then there'll be another something, I'm sure, that'll need to go somewhere. Plus, I still need to do all my engineering rooms, which I might cut these 3 out and put the engineering rooms there, because that'll still leave a solid outer wall. I don't like the way this looks, with the gaps, the big double walls and stuff. So I don't know. We'll see how that works out. It might just end up with one singular wall there, and I might take away those 3 and those 3 blocks, just for space efficiency. I'd rather use the space than not. But, like I say, we go to build, we go to workshops, let's go to wood. First we need our sawmill. And now another thing you need to do when you're placing these, you need to look at them. Look at it, see how I can spin it around. Notice how this guy has got a table and stuff on the front. On the right hand back side, there's a little wood pile. On the back left, there's a little thing. You got to look at this stuff. So what I like to do is put them down, look at them, and then design how they'll best fit in the room to be looked at. You'll see what I'm talking about here in just a second. Now we'll do the carpenter. And the carpenter, see how the carpenter's got a couple things behind it, but some stuff on the back, but nothing on the right. So the carpentry will go good there. But then when we get to building some things have things on the left. You know, like a whole row of stuff on the left and nothing on the back, even though the chair, just one little table on the back, and the chair is facing that, or the chair will be facing the left, and you'll have to rotate it around. So you want to kind of, or at least I do, I like to give them the aesthetic feel of being where they belong. Now, see, like this one's just got stuff on the back wall, so this one would have went good in the middle. And then I could have put this one over here on the left and then had that in the middle, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a second. So let's cancel. We'll cancel that and go to build, wood carver. And I haven't built a wood carver yet, so I don't have the parts. So they're going to steal the parts from something else. But then what they'll do is they'll just make the new parts for the other one with whatever one it ends up to be. And carpentry has, if you look, carpentry's got several. Oh wait, no, that is, I've got a carpenter there, don't I? What is that? Yeah, I need to build the sawmill. My bad. Build, workshop, wood, sawmill. All right, now if you look at the sawmill's pretty even. It's got a full solid back wall and then two things on the back. The two things on the back, I mean, it's like two things on the back side of it. It's got a full wall of stuff now, as you can see. And then we got a couple things laying out here. Aesthetically, that looks really good. So that works. Having this one over here would have this chair over here. You know, there would be an empty block right there against the wall because there's nothing in this corner. You'd have an empty block and then this chair, and it would, I don't know. I like that better. That looks like it's coming off the wall, stuff stacked. You don't have to pay attention to this, but this is stuff that I do like to pay attention to. I don't get into the detail of making sure, you know, using the same materials to build all my tables and the same materials to build my chairs. I let them average it up and round, you know, depending upon what they grab, because you end up with some pretty cool things on accident. So let's go ahead and go into build. Oh, come on, pop up. There you go, workshop. Now we need to do our stone. And we don't have the stone carver either, so we're going to have to build one of it. But see, like that one's got them all in the front, so we'll place it down just to look. That was the stone cutter? No, that's the stone cutter. No, wait, actually that was the stone cutter. See, I'm just not paying attention. I'm just going to start with the top from now on and then just build down. There we go, stone. So we need the stone mason. And this one's pretty much the same thing. And then build stone, come on, stone carver. All right, and this one's the same. So the stone carver and the stone mason look really similar. So this one really doesn't matter. These, I can just put them in there, and that's what I'm gonna do. Now, basically what I'll do is, let's get rid of them. We'll put them in order of use. So stone. Of course, your stone cutter is going to be the most important one, so we'll put it here on the left because they're just going to be always making stone. There's always going to be cutting stone blocks. All right, and then you've got your stone mason, which is where they're going to make your tables, your chairs, and all that other stuff out of. So we'll put it next. And then the final one that you'll probably never see it get used is the stone carver, which will go right there. That's just something I very rarely use it. I always end up with enough stuff left over after forging and building and whatever to make any trades that I need to with the merchants. But you can use that stuff later on to decorate rooms, to make statuettes and statues and stuff like that, to increase your kingdom's worth. But I've never really gotten to the point where I was actively trying to increase my great hall or whatnot, because, you know, I've only, you know, made it 4 or 5 years into the game. But all that stuff is available. Let's go back into this. So we'll go to build, workshop. Now we need cloth. So we need our loom, which we'll put closest to the door. And then we need build, workshop, cloth. And we need our tailor, which we'll put in the middle. And then we need our leather worker. So we'll go build. Okay, furnace or workshop. I think that's under miscellaneous. Yeah, leather worker. And we'll put it. See how it's got stuff on the right and just the back, kind of like this one over here does. That one would look far better against that wall than this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel the loom. Just my opinion, but I mean, if I had built that leather working thing over there to the left, look how it's going to look. See how it's going to look funny? You got two racks standing there in the middle of the room. I'd rather have that against walls like that. That looks so much better. And then you can go to build, and then you can go to cloth, and then I can build my loom. And my loom, having a stack of cloth on the floor isn't so bad. That looks a lot better, having that on the floor than having them two leather tanning stretching racks or whatever, hide racks, having them standing in the middle of the floor. That looks better against the wall, in my opinion. I mean, you know, you design and build your own place the way that you like it. I build mine the way I like it. That's what's great about the game. All right, so we've got wood, we've got that, or I'm sorry, we have wood, we have stone, and we have the leather and cloth. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're still missing bone carving and butchery, and we're also missing our food and drink, which we haven't destroyed yet, which is fine. Looking at food, we've got 68 food and 27 drink, so we'll be okay for the duration while we dismantle all three of these. Got to be careful. Make sure that you've got supplies before you do this, because if you dismantle these, they have to rebuild them again, which only takes a few, 20 seconds, 15 seconds. But they have to rebuild these before. Well, I've got it on 2x still. I don't need it on 2x. I don't know if I like that entryway there either. Really don't. The reason why, you'll see here in just a second, is that I don't know. This is the cool thing, man. This is what is so great about this game, is that you can spend all this time. All right, we need the kitchen, which we're going to put there, and then we need to build. We need the distillery, which we're going to put there. Okay, so see how they're going to walk through my distillery and thing? So what this gives me, what this tells me, what I want to do here is I want to edit a little bit. And I've got this big extra room that I'm not going to use. It's just extra space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into mine, and I'm going to cut all this out. And then I'm going to cut this out. And then I'm going to take and move this entry. I'm going to just get rid of that entry. I'm going to seal that off. So let's go back to build, because building is where you add stuff you build with. We'll go to dirt clump because I want the colors to stay the same. We'll put that back, and then that'll give us an extra big kitchen, which is fine. I might cut into it from over here, but I doubt it. I might just move this doorway over a little bit, which will, complete the same task. I guess he finished digging out the rooms up there also. Little girl's taking her time to build that one wall. Yes, their construction skills are extremely low right now. Oh, come on, old boy. Oh, yeah, the other miner woke up and she selected a task. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to just move this stuff over. And I can't now because it's built. So now we have to deconstruct it again just to move it over. I forgot to cancel the build. It's okay though. You just tear it back apart and move it over. Alright, let's go to build, workshop, food and drink. Alright, we need a kitchen and a distillery. Well, we want the distillery to the left, so let's get them all, let them destroy that first. And we're going to have enough room, as you can see here, to put the distillery and the kitchen over here, and we can leave that wall alone, so we don't have to change it. Build, workshop, food and drink, kitchen. Now, you don't have to get this anal, I guess would be the correct word to use for this, about your setups if you don't want to, because you really don't have to. But me personally, I want everything to look good. I want it to make sense. I want there to be a purpose behind everything that's going on and have everything as efficient as possible. Now, another thing that it's finally time to do is go to terrain, go to remove ramp, and let's get rid of this ramp, because them goblins last night came straight down into our place via this one little ramp, and I want them coming in through this front door. Now the only way in is through this front door. Now I also noticed that there's a couple, see these? Looks kind of funny. I'm going to, we'll remove floor. Where's it at? Remove floor. And I'm going to set that one to be removed and that one to be removed. And now somebody will go around and they'll dig them two off and get rid of them floors. That way it don't look like they've got little overhangs hanging out there. It'll be an actual entrance. And then I'll end up putting a door on those entrances. I don't need them yet, but watch here, you'll see what I'm talking about. See how it looks right now? And then they'll take this one. I guess both of them decided they wanted one. The other one will come dig that one up. But anyhow, let's get back to building. We got... All right, another thing about moving furniture. When you move your workshops like this, you have to remember to go back into the workshop after it's been rebuilt, because when it rebuilds it, it's a brand new workshop. So you have to go back into that workshop and you have to reissue your orders to that workshop. Like for this one, I wanted Band-Aids. Remember, I had it set to craft 50 Band-Aids. So I have to go back and reset that order. If they're already built, then nobody will do anything. I'm reapplying the orders to this bolt of cloth. Craft 2, I want 50 bolts of cloth at all time. There we go. So craft 250. Back. My kitchen. Remember we had loaves of bread. So craft 2, we'll do 10 for right now. Craft to 10. Sausages. Craft sausages. We'll craft them to 10. And then sandwiches. We'll craft them to 10. I don't have cheese yet. I got some yak milk though, so we can craft some cheese. We'll craft it to 10. And I don't have eggs yet. You don't get eggs until you get whatchamacallit. But I'll have that cheese on standby anytime there's yak milk. And I won't fill up my drinking area with yak milk. Here we want wine, any fruits. You can make any. I just leave it at any because they'll just make fruit. And we'll craft wine, and we'll craft 2, and we'll set it to, I don't know, we got what, 13 people? 25 should do us. Well, let's set it to 50. 50. And we also need to set some storages up here in a little bit, which we're going to do after we get all this finished. We're halfway through the episode already, so we still need to get some stuff going first. Let's see. How's our farming doing? Yeah, farm's doing pretty good. We've got a lot of cotton coming in, so we can probably get our beds made relatively short, soon. We've got all our rooms. We're going to issue all personal rooms to everybody in these, and we'll go through all that process when that time arrives. Let's see, what do we not have, though? Let's go through build, workshop. We've got all our wood, all our stone. We got our cloth, butcher, kitchen. We need to build the butcher shop, which we will put here. Let's put it on the left here. We need the bone crafting shop, build, workshop, miscellaneous, bone carving, because I will be making some, I need to think here. Yeah, no, I think I'll just leave it. Let's see. Build, workshop, gem and metal will go up top. Mechanism will go somewhere else later. Miscellaneous, market stall, leather worker, kiln, prospector shop. I think we've got everything. So that's everything. But we've got this room, which we can turn into something at some point. I mean, we can make that a build thing can go in there, and then come out, and we'll have the one row for stocks like here. Now, what I have a tendency to do, what I'll probably end up doing, is actually a pretty good idea here, is to take and I'll make an entry into this room there, an entry in here, and a stairwell down, and then dig out a big area here for a large stockpile, and then just fill it with crates and bags and all that other stuff, and then just keep a few stockpiles along these walls for each individual, crafting station or workbench, however you want to call it. So yeah, first, I guess that's something we need to do now. We got all of that stuff built. We're just waiting on them to build it. Let's unpause the game, actually let them go. We're waiting on them. They're building this stuff now. We need to, let's set up some stockpiles. There we go. So right click, designate area stockpile. Let's turn the screen around so we can see the back walls. Let's see, we got the tailor and the let's see, the loom and the tailoring. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it like this. 3 and 2 for that one. Goods will be cotton. Cotton. Wait a second, my brain's just not, oh, I gotta scroll down, so plant, and then is it clippings, grains, no, it's cloth, my bad, it's up some, cloth, and fiber, cotton, because you collect fiber, because then it'll also, I think wool lists under that, but we'll see. That's all that's going to store is cloth, or the fiber, the cotton. So then we want to go for the next 3, and I'm only going to do 2. That way there's not a thingy in the middle of my walkway, because I don't like seeing stuff piled up in the walkway. It doesn't matter. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want to. And here I'm going to do cloth. Cloth. We're going to go to goods. We're going to go to cloth, which is where? Cloth. And here we're going to put bolts of cloth. Right there. So this guy will grab cotton, which we need to name. And don't worry, I'm going to build crates and all that other stuff for it once all these stations get done. This guy will grab the cotton cloth, or the raw cotton, turn it into bolts. Isn't that the, yeah, bolts. Turn it into bolts. And then he'll stack them here after he's done. So he'll go, boop, grab one, boop, build something, stack it here. Grab another one, build it, stack it here. Grab another one, build it, stack it here. And this guy will grab one of these and make his band-aids. So he'll grab a bolt of cloth, make a band-aid, grab a bolt of cloth, make a band-aid, grab a bolt of cloth, make a band-aid, and when this thing starts to get full, or as it's going, somebody will come and grab those band-aids and carry those band-aids. Now, I like to keep band-aids by where people are fighting. And I'm backwards. There we go. So what I'll end up doing is I'll end up putting like a stockpile right here and fill it full, or somewhere close in between there and here, and fill it full of band-aids. Not too concerned with it yet, because we're still in this initial, getting everything going stage. This one is leatherworking, so we need to build one, or designate area stockpile. And this area is going to be for our leather worker, and we are going to go to, it's under hides, cloth, hide, there it is. Here we're going to put hides. He'll grab any of the other stuff anywhere when he needs it, but all of our stuff requires hides, paddings, and strings, which they'll make here, and then he'll grab it from their station as soon as they make it. So you don't really need a storage for those, because I don't tend to make leather, to make strings and to make padding, cloth padding, individually. I generally only make it when I need to make armor or something, and he'll make it, and as soon as they finish making it, they won't even have to carry it anywhere. The leather worker will go grab it and bring it back. So I don't really need a stockpile for it. Alright, now we've got wood. Here we've got our sawmill. So our first couple ones here. And I need to name these. Did I name that one cloth? This one's going to be hides. And you name them like that so that when you go back to the stocks menu and look at stockpiles, they're listed and they're all neat and orderly, and you can see where everything's at. You don't have to. I have played games where I didn't name a single stockpile. But it's just, I'm trying to do it right because we're doing a let's play on this. 3. Alright, and we'll only need 2. Goods. We'll do wood, logs. And then we'll do 2 here. And we'll do goods. And we'll do wood planks. And we'll name this wood logs. Yes, the names can be long, but it also, like I said, when you look at your thing, it makes them, the names, are kind of funky. Wooden planks. This is our little deal here. They're just going to use planks, and that's all he uses. So I can make another one here if I wanted to of planks. But this one back here is going to use multiple things. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. Let's just make a They'll use that one. Then when they fill, it won't matter. Designate another stockpile, and we'll use all 4 blocks here. We'll call this one wood planks. And I'm doing this for a reason. Oops, the W is not capitalized. Go to goods, go to wood, planks, because I want to remove this one. I want to show you how to combine a stockpile. So you can go to remove designation, get rid of it. Now that wood pile, that designation's gone. But what you can now do is you can go now to designate area, and you can go to, where's it at? Stockpile. And I can grab these over and touch to that, and as long as they touch, you see blue, when I click, that becomes one solid stockpile, so it joins both those stockpiles. And this whole thing becomes a wood log stockpile. So now I've got a solid big one for wood logs, a big one for planks. All I need to do is throw some crates down on them. I'm going to crate each stockpile. One plank will go there. One log will go in each block. That's it. But when you put a crate there, they can put 32. Anything that can be stacked needs a crate, except for the things that go in bags, like cotton. Here I'd have to put bags. And for this one, for the cloth bolts, I'll have to put crates. For the for hides, I think hides go in a crate too, so I'll have to put crates there. What I'll do is I'll start by putting one crate and see if they move the hides into it. Alright, so here we go. We're actually getting close to the end of the episode, so I need to hurry and get this done and stop talking so much. We're going to do a 3x3 for drinks. And we're just going to select drink. And then we're going to do a 3x3. We're going to do this for food. And then over here, we're going to do another 3x3 for both food and drinks. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's go to goods, and instead of food and drinks, we're going to go to fruit. We'll put fruit there, and that's it. And then this one for, which one was it? This one for food. Excuse me. For food, I will remove fruit. Now all the fruit will go there for the brewer. All of my cooking stuff will go here, plus finished food, and then all of my booze will go there. Now it would be better if I had the brewer over here, because then he could grab an apple and go back and forth and do that. But yeah, actually I think that's what I'll do. Let's put this one, overview, goods, instead of drink. We'll go to foods, fruit, and then I'll change this one, and this will be drink. There you go. So now the apples will go here. He'll grab the apples and oranges and strawberries, and he'll make his wine, and then somebody will grab it and carry it over here and put it in the drink pile. That way when somebody comes into the door, they come to right here, they got drink on the left, or the right, food on their left, good to go. These will get crates. The apples will get crates, and the drink pile will get barrels. I think that's it. Except for these guys, which is the same thing. I'll just put bones in one pile. That way he can grab bones and make stuff. And I'll put, I'll set another 3-row pile to handle corpses. And then he can grab corpses. And he'll drop the bones off over here for this guy. And then over here, where I've got stone, I'm gonna put raw stone here in a stockpile, because we're getting close to the end of the episode, so I need to hurry up. I'm gonna put raw stone here, and then I'm gonna put blocks here. Excuse me, and I'll probably just split it up half and half. Raw stone in one, blocks in the other half, and then they can come and grab whatever they need. Metal and stuff we won't do until way later. And in the next episode, we will issue out all their bedrooms, and if we have enough straw, we will put a straw bed in each room for right now. If we don't, then we will try and start making some beds. We're going to set up groves in the next episode. So groves, beds, and personal quarters is what we're going to try and tackle in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed something. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Comments most preferred, because I like to hear back from you guys. But other than that, thanks for watching. Have a great day.